And you can literally walk away from the equation of work and never have to do anything and have this freedom called freedom, time, freedom of finances, and best, to be in your 70s like I am right now and have the freedom of total health. Okay? Now, when we started, I'm talking about 1992, no cell phones, no personal computers. This company was lotion and potion. And yet, we were different from every other company's lotion and potion. And we were able to get our dream. Look at you guys right now. What do you have? What do you have to bring to the world? You've got AI, genetic technologies, preventive medicine, exclusive patent. If you know anything about business, if you have no competition, you're the winner. Game over. You're in that situation right now. And you're thinking, how am I going to go recruit people? Okay? You right now, in your hands, you have high tech. That's the company. You don't pay a cent for the research and all the products that's coming out. What do we have? We have high touch. High tech plus high touch is new skin for you today. Okay? And you're worried about recruiting. Okay? Get that belief. How do you get the belief? You come to this company. If you haven't been here, or if your downlines haven't been here, you better get them here so that they can kick the brick and know that this is not a movie set, because I used to work in the movie industry. Right? And you get belief in you. Why? How? Start using those products. Become a product of the product. You're a walking advertisement. They would come and ask you. Okay? So when you get the belief, and people will look at you, and you're able to give them the information. Okay? They might get people telling them about Nu Skin for 4 other people. And then finally, on the 5th person, they say, I'd like to work. With who? Not the company. They want to work with you because you got that trust. You built that trust. Okay? And the only way you can build that trust is when you build that belief and trust in yourself. And at that time, you're able to talk about the company because you know the company. You're able to talk about the market trend, the timing, the compensation plan, and guess what? Because you are a walking billboard, that person will trust in you to work with you. That is so important. Now, after I said that, I got 57 seconds. FFBC, family, friends, business, community, okay? And when you just go through all that, there's so many people you know. Okay? I used to have Nathan tell me, get on that piece of paper 600 people that you know, Shumi, because you're in your 40s. And I said, I don't know 600 people. And he said, what if I put a gun? Okay? Because he's American from the wild, wild west. If I put a gun with a trigger, are you going to put 600 people? I said, yes, sir, I will. All right? Okay, if you finish all that and you don't have any more, guess what? Cold market. I have been telling my Japanese group that India is by far the only country that is going to get finally the global compensation for the Japanese. Japanese just work in Japan because their virtue is perfection and they cannot speak English perfectly. And therefore they feel embarrassed. That's why they don't have global compensation plan. But Indians are a different story. The Indian language, Hindi, that's the official language. They have 146 vernaculars, which they speak at least 28 of them. Which means when they come to a country like Spain, like Latin America, Like Japan, within a year, they speak Japanese like a Japanese. You don't have to speak Hindi or English to try to recruit a Japanese person in Japan. Japan's got 9,000 Indians living in. And you know what I used to tell them? Go to 7-Eleven, okay, at 11 o'clock at night. Why? Because all the IT Indians are coming out of the woodworks to try to get their vegetarian rice cake. And all you gotta do is drop your handkerchief. The Japanese person have a handkerchief, it's a culture. And they're gonna say, excuse me, in Japanese, you dropped your handkerchief. That's when you say, oh my goodness, your Japanese is so good. How long have you been here? Start the conversation. All right? You know what, Nick, I know I'm over, just give me 5 more, not 5 minutes, 5 seconds. I used to say to Nathan, you know, it's so difficult in Japan. Japan doesn't like multilateral marketing and blah, blah, blah. And you know, and I said, Kyoto is the worst place. Kyoto is the old capital. No one in Kyoto wants to do any American business. He said, look at my pen, Shumi. Look at it very carefully. And he dropped it. And he said, how did it drop? I said, you just dropped the pen. He said, yes, this pen will drop the same way in every country. And that is new skin for you. All right?